Oh,
Yeah.
hey, today is
The
July,
18th.
July the 18th, and it is the second pilot show for Lizzie's Conversation Kitchen.
All
It's where
right.
we get to talk and share and inspire and promote and discover. What else, Mama? This Mama had here with me.
Hello.
So what else we gonna what we'll just like I'm just looking forward to all the conversation about our health and how it's right in our kitchen. That's what uh um um
Dr. Nicole.
well not no I'm thinking about Queen Afua in the book
Oh, okay.
about everything's right in your kitchen. It's right here.
Right, right,
It's in our kitchen. Heal thyself.
that's
And then,
right.
all that knocked Dr. Nicole and um,
Man.
Danielle Claxton are going to be sharing. And I'm the inquisitive one. I'm the one that is learning. I'm not that abreast on that. And I figure there's a lot more, lot more who are out there that would like to
Mhm.
know what I would like to know. So
Right.
we're really going to start off. We're going to kick off with the herbs and spices, those things, and how beneficial things are for us. And I know you know a lot. So, what are you sharing? What are you doing right now with your kitchen?
Well,
The
I thought about right, because I am a Liz. I am. I'm gonna switch gears because I got a message from somebody sent me information about the clove and how incredible cloves are. They put them in ham to help kill the parasites in the ham.
Yes, I watched the video. That
Wasn't
was
it awesome?
amazing. Yes, 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 yes. We got to share that tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Okay.
I yeah, that'll be perfect. Because I'm inviting people and they're not, they're probably recovering from the African World Festival. And so, it's moving
Mm-hmm.
how it's moving, but that would be great because we could definitely do that. I can make a batch up, but the clove, it helps with the blood, the liver, the pancreas, the digestion,
Mm-hmm.
uh, blood pressure, skin,
Mm-hmm.
help you sleep better.
Mm-hmm.
To boil, they say to bring your water, put the cloves in, bring it to, have them boil with the water, but don't drink it super hot. They said drink it warm or chill. You can have it room temperature or warm, but not hot. And I was just so impressed with the abilities of our cloves. Now I know from time to time, I put them in my coffee. I like to add them to my coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I like to use the coffee press. So I boiled my water. I kind of didn't do what they said. I boiled my water and then put them in here so that they can, sit. Because you want it to sit for. I think they gave you a time to let it sit for.
Yeah.
But right there, cloves. That bottle probably sits. If you're not making no ham,
I was thinking when I heard when they said that, I said, "Well, I won't find out about that part." But I do remember my mom putting that in there on the ham. That was my favorite. That was my favorite is
and
ham.
that flavor, the flavor of cloves are really
Mm,
nice.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Let's look at what they look like. They look like thumbtack push pins. That's a clove. Doo-doo-doo. Very small. And I like to go online and look and see what the plant looks like for where it comes from. Let me see if that's easier. I might drop them, but that's cloves.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
But they smell amazing. And sometimes I'll make it. I didn't even realize it. I'll put them in my tea sometimes, but I put them in my coffee and my tea. So now I know. Sometimes you're drawn to things and don't know why, and then you find out, like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because sometimes your body craves certain things, you know. But yeah, we have a whole lot of, you know, you might have a collection of spices and not really even use them all. But I've noticed that whenever people buy like special spices that somebody created, if you look up what chili powder has in it, I think we got some in here. Somebody bought some. Okay. I went and looked on the package of chili powder, and it has in it. Okay, I did not know they was putting corn syrup in the packages. Ugh. But anyway, what it takes to make chili powder, I mean for chili mix, seasoning mix, it has pepper, a chili pepper, paprika. Now they got, see, this is why we don't need to be using the packages. But I'm going to talk about what's in here that we can probably already have it in your cabinet. You have chili pepper in there. You got paprika. You have garlic. And see, in this, they've got corn syrup, solids. What the heck is that? Cornstarch, riboflavin, folic acid, salt, dehydrated vegetables, onion, garlic, spices, cumin, red pepper. See, you don't have to buy this. You already have all the ingredients in here. Go online and see what's in the chili mix and use your spices because they putting crap in this. Now I got an attitude. I didn't buy this though. I stopped buying mixes. This just happened to be here. Taco stuff. Let's see. Same thing. Corn syrup solids. They got that cracked sugar and everything. Cornstarch, salt, paprika, cumin, red pepper, chili pepper, onion powder, corn flour. And so instead of using, now Mama Samaj from Flint, the poet laureate, she talked about this in her vegetable stories about using the powder. Why not get an onion? Why not get the garlic? Why use the powder? Because once that's happening, it's been processed now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, find out what's on the back of these packages. Take a picture of the back of the package and come home and make your own. Because we got all this stuff in the cabinet. And meanwhile, you're buying these with that have questionable products in them, and you got all your spices sitting in the cabinet. They got us shopping, and that's what the thing is.
Yeah.
Constantly consuming. Yeah, so I got up today. I love talking about making smoothies, but it's work putting a smoothie together. You know, you got to cut the stuff, and it's so easy to run out and go buy one. And that's again, the consumption. We want to consume without the work. So
Yeah.
I have some tropical fruit salad that I got. Pineapple, red papaya, yellow papaya, guava water, sugar. Who knows what the sugar is, but it's called a tropical fruit salad. I'm going to toss this in I'm going to wash my cans.
Okay, yeah. We always talk about, you know, when I'm in the kitchen, I open up a can, and my mom used to say, this was one of my mama memories. Baby, wash that can out.
Yep.
Wash the top. No, okay, no. Wash the can before you open it. Before you open it, right? Right.
Right.
And then rinse the can out before you throw it away, and the top. Yeah. Put the top, Pam has added, put the top inside of the can. So
yes, ma'am. So you won't hurt yourself. I don't usually do this, but I had this, so I said, why not? It's time to go to the market too. And I really just want to get fruit and vegetables. And, you know, we have a lot of things going on with our.
Did you put the fruit in there? Oh, you just drained the
Yeah, I didn't get it all out. I do need to mix this. Let me turn this off because this gets quite loud.
Oh yeah, now we about to blow up. Yeah, go ahead. I was thinking about that. I said, when we're doing the blending and stuff like that, about how we're going to work with the noise and stuff. So yeah, I said, well, I guess we can mute, like this, and go in an area or something where you won't hear it. Or it would just be louder than the noise. That's a cute outfit you got on, girly.
I cut up some apples, so that's what's in there. And I'm using this so I can mix it around because they still sitting there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, you had big chunks. You really making it work. If I had my car, I'd be on my way over there, girl.
I need some more juice. I need some more juice. Where's my?
Yeah, you need some liquid.
Here I
Yeah.
go again with another can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I did wash them when I brought them in, but they've been sitting and I don't the dust. I don't want the dust. I didn't want the
Mm-hmm.
dust. Now this is coconut pineapple. I gotta go find some ice though. I gotta get some ice.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people like to freeze. You can freeze your fruit and vegetables that you're gonna use too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my dad always had us put the top back in there because you don't, what if something happens, you trash can, somebody step on it, foot gone, that's a
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah.
I'm scared. Hold on. Let me get something that'll pour back.
Girl, I can taste it just watching you. Mm-hmm. Voila. Now, don't you start some kind of job or something you're about to do? Mm-hmm.
Everything on my counter is shaking. I'm laughing.
Mm.
Um, I actually began a dance. No, no, no. I don't want to. I don't like to use that word. I
Oh,
started
movement.
a movement session at the Butzel Family Center 7737 Kerchever on yesterday. And so
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be on Mondays and Wednesdays. And the reason why I don't want to call it dance is because, sometimes people are intimidated by the word dance. And then they
Mm-hmm.
say, well, is it for intermediate or beginners? This class it's called Our Movement because we're going to create it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we're going to work on whatever, if people need to work on things that will help the mind, if we need to have a talk, because mind, thinking is movement as well. So I
Mm-hmm.
want to incorporate any type of movement, sports, things that you do with sports. I just realized, we may think about, oh my goodness, squatting is so complicated, but as a catcher for baseball,
Mm-hmm.
guess how I had to sit for the game. You know,
Right,
I'm
right,
down
right.
I'm in the squatted position. I didn't even realize that until yesterday. I was like, wow, we
Mm.
don't even think about the ways that we move and how we use our bodies.
Yeah.
So sports, exercise, you know, um, moves that stretch, and we might even make up some. There's nothing new under the sun, but you can make up. You can use anything in a movement session.
Mm-hmm.
Even your eyes. We need to exercise our eyeballs. That helps with the vision. Pulling on your ear frees up tension in your neck and your face, the fissure muscle. So it's a whole body experience, you know. Toes are important. If you have strong, I learned online that if you have strong toes, it helps your knees be stronger.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who knew? And just talking about the way the body is connected. I remember getting body painted, and I might get painted on the ankle, but I feel it up here in my shoulder. Like, that's
Mm-hmm.
how dynamic this body is. Just incredible.
Yeah,
Hey, P.
hey, B, I just
Peace
heard
and love.
today, I heard today this, um, no, it was this morning during Grand Rising. You weren't there this morning, and who was talking about? It was oh, okay, it was Lakeisha's mom, Barbara. And she was talking about, we were talking about the body being connected and all that kind of stuff, and she was talking about something with the that was happening with her tonsils, right? And the guy took a comb and this part up here, somewhere up here, and he began to twist the hair, and it all and that went away. And I was like, wow, see, look how the creator created that. Something connected at some point will pull something that's here, and it's hair, but it's knowing where to do it at, where to do it. Now that's some deep knowledge right there. We already know that everything is connected some way in the body, but even our hair strands.
That's that. We haven't even began to even open the door of
Mm-hmm.
what all we can.
Mm-hmm.
The possibilities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey B, did you get a picture of item that I have for you? I need to bring it up to the school so you can grab it.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Some
Okay.
copper and things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it from Mama Evelyn.
Yes. Got
So
it.
okay,
So
so
let's.
Gratitude for
I'm just gonna bring it down here, and they'll know where it's at.
Let's think about the copper and how wonderful the copper is for the body. How powerful it is. It helps with
Yeah.
arthritis. What else, mindful? I know you know.
You got it. Can y'all hear me well?
Yes.
Yeah, it's copper is a healing metal we all know so well. So many different properties, so many different aspects. It's technology. It's really what what DJ Jungle calls it, and I'm inclined to agree. It promotes it promotes circulation in the body,
Mm.
helps to pull toxins out of the body, it helps to ground the body. Um, just like it's used to, you have that grounding wire. If people know have done construction on homes or have had stuff done, there's always a wire going out of the house from the electrical box into the ground, deep into the ground, to keep the whole system safe for us to use, so that it can be discharged and grounded. And so it also is a superconductor and helps to amplify the properties of the crystals that are placed with it. And so it just is one of the most used, one of the metals with the most utility uh, for our civilization, our existence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just grateful, grateful to be exploring it. There's so many things to still discover, like Mama Haru said, still just uncovering all of the properties of these energy tools.
So
I say energy
copper
tools.
where does copper come from? Is it's a metal. It's a earth element, right?
Yeah, it's mined from the earth. It's just all around us. It's probably one of the most abundant metals in the earth, as far as what we our use for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's in everything. It's in electronics. If it's not copper, it's silver. In a lot of these electronics, in our phones, and the cables that are being used to blast the signal, everything from uh, all the electrical wires to the satellites floating around. It's everywhere, as well as in our bodies.
Right, I was just reading that. It says it's an essential trace mineral necessary for survival, found in all body tissues and plays a role in making red blood cells,
Yeah,
maintaining nerve cells, and the immune system.
yeah.
Uh,
Copper and iron.
Man.
so B, how does that play in what we were talking about survival? Uh, how does the copper, how can one look at the copper as help in desperation, desperate times like that?
Uh, well, that's why what I call them. You won't hear me speaking about my work in particular as jewelry. I usually say energy tools disguised as jewelry. So we need to keep these tools with us to keep us elevated, grounded,
Mm,
charged, so that we can do whatever the task is that we need to be of the day,
okay.
and have ourselves with us the whole way. Because
Mm-hmm.
there's so many things to distract us, so many things to take us out of alignment, that it's helpful to have that external reminder, that is a reminder of the infinite cosmic oneness of everything. Um, and example I've used, because when I go camping or something, or just uh, guerrilla style anywhere out, just out somewhere, and we just maybe not have the tools that we need. If I have some copper,
Mm-hmm.
I'll turn that copper into whatever I need it to be. I've turned it into eating utensil. I'll turn it into Mama Haru could tell you, if I don't have if I don't have something to hang my a light for my display, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
twist the copper around a light and hang it on something, whether
Yeah.
that's a tree or that's a metal pole, or whatever it is. I'm gonna find a use for it. So it has so much utility,
Mm,
um, from, again, something as simple as survival and eating, to using it as something to sit on, to excuse me, for something to hold something. It just is so, if you have the right tools, you can hammer it out and to use it as, it's hard for me to tell you all the things.
yeah. Yeah. Right. Right.
So versatile. It's so versatile. Like I turn it into whatever I need it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You're turning it into, I know that sometimes it's just, like hitting it and stuff like that, but how do you use heat in when you're molding and testing it? Do you use heat on it so that it's more flexible?
Personally, I don't heat it. People ask me that a lot, but I don't. I just rely on the
Your
the
strength?
clarity in my hands, and the to use it, and manipulate it as I see fit. And I use other tools when it's a thicker metal that requires that.
Okay.
But that is another way of, I'm speaking about wire, but
Mm-hmm.
in order to do certain things with copper, it does need to be heated in order to make it easier to be malleable.
Mm-hmm.
So if I wanted to, um, depending on what I wanted to do, I may, that would be something that would be necessary to heat it.
So when you're counseling or consulting with someone about the best piece of um of copper with, what you have. Does astrology or anything else play into that? That's what's best for you in your space and your energy?
Yes. So the energy alignment consultations really can include any number of things. So, some folks will come to me and they'll ask about, I want to something for my birth month, um, and they'll usually, default to what's told to them as far as which is, and I often share with them that I would ask them like, what is your astrological sign? It's a little more accurate, and
Mm.
also it gives you more of a variety of crystals and minerals to choose from versus, um, frankly, being told, on a capitalist level that okay, yeah, your gemstone for your month is diamond, so you got to go out buy some diamonds or
Mhm.
rubies or you know just things that are not really as accessible when there's so many different elements and minerals and gemstones, crystals that are more uh, readily available that aren't not going to cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
I
affordable.
want to talk to people about that's on the economic side.
Yeah.
So we're always connecting, like all of these things are tied together, like we're freeing our minds from this programming of having to have just breaking out of those systems that
Mhm.
we can address these things on our own on a local artisan level where you don't have to go to Jared and all these other places and Jacob the jeweler and all these other places that are going to charge you thousands of dollars for things that aren't energetically charged, that are
Yeah.
not it's just a marketing. It's just marketing.
Right.
And so to deep further answer your question about yes, I do ask them about the astrological sign plays a role, what it is that they're manifesting, what are you working on, what are you challenged by, what do
Mm.
you what are you or if it's for someone else, tell me about the person, so
Yep.
I can find something that's going to be beneficial for your journey. And so yes, the astrological sign is a part of that. It is unless someone unless someone asks me specifically for that, I don't base it just off of that. It's a composite, and usually it's based off of uh, what it is that they're manifesting at this stage in their life.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What are you right now? Right now, what's your right now thing that you
Right.
need, or are you working on or experiencing? Yeah, that's good.
So So listening to Mindful Bee, it sounds like what we were just saying about how people will go by certain combinations of spices when we have all the ingredients in our cabinet. Same thing with the elements. People will tell you, you diamonds and other minerals or whatever,
Hmm.
precious stones. When we have things, readily available that we ignore, they're already there. They don't have to be. I mean, I remember Mama Full Moon, she moved to South Carolina and now she goes and mines her own metal precious stones now.
Mm.
They're getting them straight from the earth or whatever. Instead of, and the system, I think we could call it, is consumerism. That is a system because, we'll go let somebody create when we can get some copper and a stone and make, you know, a piece of jewelry. Or, having people like Mindful Bee create some things. You might have something that is a very precious
Hmm.
artifact from your family members. You can have that, created into a piece encased, and then let Mindful Bee, design you a special piece of jewelry or something to hang from your, window.
Hmm.
You know?
Hmm. Hmm.
And I'd rather, it's so hard for me, especially after I started wearing African clothes where it's one size. It was hard for me to go to the mall anymore. When my friend,
Yeah.
I don't need to go to a mall. My friends make everything. I have friends that make
So,
purses, clothes, dials, jewelry. Why do I need to go somewhere where I'm not connected?
Yeah, yeah.
I can't tell you the last time. Last time I was in the mall, I just felt like I was in a like this. These things still doing
They
this.
exist.
It's been,
Right,
I
right.
remember us having a good time. Me as a youth in the mall, having a good time. It was nostalgic. It was
Mhm.
also like there's a reason why I haven't been in here. Like you said, I know people that choose it. I think I would go to one of the uh well, I don't know, outlet malls, not an outlet mall, but kind of the connected malls, mini malls that had like and
Strip
get
malls.
sometimes. And it was like, yeah, going out to, you know, unless it's something that's like, an adventure, Great Lakes Crossing or something. That's just
Yeah,
like something that folks like, you might do every couple years just because you like going to, I don't know,
a
Rainforest
trip.
Cafe.
Right,
I don't know,
right.
but whatever it was. Like,
Mhm, mhm.
but the regular mall, being able to just have a network where you have, like you said, someone that makes dresses, someone that does locks in your
Yeah,
neighborhood, someone
yeah.
that you can, for the sisters, hopefully, somebody that look like you that can do your nails. I don't know what's up with that, but we need to get we need to get get on that. But just all of my clothes, I get them I get them yeah, different places between Genevieve downtown. It's been there
Yep,
for eons, seems
ever,
like.
forever.
You know what I'm saying? Between Baba Muhammadu and Queen Atari and
Yeah,
Mama Staro's International Boutique and a couple other places. And don't get me started on the festivals.
right.
You know,
Mhm.
I'll,
Some shop,
I'll be
some
good.
folks shop once a year. Some folks shop
Exactly.
once a year.
Mhm.
Exactly. And at this point,
But we
I need to give away some clothes. You know what I'm saying? I need
right.
no more clothes.
Well, see, that's where that's and see even that. That's where Sister Halima comes in. Her and
Exactly. The free market
Cleo,
swap.
they do the swap. They do the swaps, baby.
No,
Oh my,
really. Mm.
because
Absolutely.
and I was telling people yesterday, like with the skirts that I make, you have those t-shirts, those articles of clothing that you're really in love with, and you need to let them go. You can cut them up and make them into a a skirt to wear when you go out. I make the little car wash skirts. Just cut the pieces in strips. Some of my strips came from shower curtains. But we pass over and see the thing about it is we've taught the world and the world learned and then the world will now, oh no, you can't do you can't sell this, you're not paying taxes. But then they'll go sell it to you at the mall. They want you to come buy it at the mall. They want to sell you. They come and get you, tell other people that you trash, and then take what you taught them and sell it. And now we're selling you that. But when you look at it, oh no, that's not healthy. Oh no, you can't do that. But over here, just like with watching doctors, I was watching New Amsterdam, and one family they were bringing in how their practice, their ifa, their yoruba.
Oh,
And
okay. From the
the
girl.
one doctor didn't want to. He was like, "No, I know what to do," and
Yeah,
it
right.
wasn't working.
You're
Why
right,
can't
right,
we
right.
put these things together? Why can't we put midwifery and doctors together? You know, I was like, I would tease Haru. I told Haru, if anything happened to me, send me to the veterinarian. They didn't let us go to the doctor. They sent us to the veterinarian.
Mhm.
But
Send me to the Mary.
we have so many resources, as a people. Our clothing. I like to keep my wraps in their length because it might be a it might be a curtain today, and tomorrow it might be around my waist. It might be my skirt. But how we use things, we've gotten abusive in our consumerism, and our houses are full. Like I told myself, let's talk about this kitchen. I told myself, I bought, you buy glasses and they break. And then I thought about it. I'm like, now these I did. Now these, I think some of these jars came from the children buying the strawberry shortcake at Sam's Club.
Mm-hmm.
And they would leave the jars in the lunchroom. Not no ball jars with a top on it that I can can with. So I stopped. I'm not buying any more glasses.
Mason jars. You can can with those. You can all types of things.
And I got a
Storage.
top. And I got a top. So, you know, we left, my mother's friend used to always keep the jelly jars. I have a few of those because they have handles on them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And they got different sides. Look, I don't even see one they had in front of me right now. But we just doing the most. But yes, definitely with the spices and our precious stones, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's just really important to
And
just
just
get
it's so
back.
many different, so much utility is when you get into like you know, the difference between even back to full circle back to cooking. You know, there's just copper is everywhere from the sleeves that you can wear for helping with mobility and circulation to the copper pots. And just starts getting into the materials that we're using, getting away from all this, you know we thought all of this stuff, this non-stick stuff, was beneficial for us. Now we finding out that they leaching, I see you. They
Yeah.
leaching chemicals into it. And so we gotta stay away from these things, even as we're cooking. Like, they have it, there's an agenda to get us whatever way we can. Anything that we need for survival, they want to figure out how to put some poison in it. And so we have to
Everything
be.
we do, Mark, we do because like everything is in. Listen, our cakes used to come in boxes. Now everything is encased in plastic, and it all tastes funny. Everything that we buy has some kind of. Even my Jiffy cornbread mix is encased in a plastic. This
Mm-hmm.
right there. Look at this. My Tef flour is in plastic.
Mm-hmm.
My vitamins.
Yeah.
My vitamins they're delivered in plastic. That's plastic. Is this biodegradable for my body? Should I be taking it out of this to put it in my body?
And now you see more and more of the capsules that are the vegan capsules
Mm-hmm.
that dissolve, that are made from petroleum, and that's a whole. You already know we can go down a health portal to talk
Plastic.
about how all this stuff connects. I don't know if it was it Carnegie. I think it was Carnegie. One of these super wealthy white men that just um Carnegie's, Rockefellers, all these folks that work together, J.P. Morgan and Chase, to really program. I want to say, I'm pretty sure it was Carnegie. I'm gonna look it up, but it helped to use his influence to uh, basically create the American Medical Association, and to change what the doctors were learning, to change what was considered healthy, to change what was considered all these natural remedies were turned into spookism. And you're a quack if
Yes.
you're using natural remedies and things of that nature. There was a whole programming and thinking a generation ahead. Like, if I just change these things, if I create a food pyramid that's all lies, if I and then they're using the pharmaceutical industry as well. The whole thought of creating quote unquote medicines that you then put in petroleum byproducts, plastic
Mm-hmm.
capsules, and get you to take. You know, so it's when we start doing a little research, we see that there's uh, there's usually a economic motive
Mm-hmm.
for um, the destruction of and the commodification of our pain and suffering in our bodies.
Yeah.
Hey, B.
So,
Anthony, can you come on screen?
let me see. I'm backlit. Let me turn around. See my face.
It's so tripped out because that you say that, because like when they came out with Rubbermaid, Tupperware, they knew plastic was dangerous. The Levi's company wiped out a whole neighborhood with the chemicals from the dyeing of the jeans.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. There's a sister that did, she was like one of the first TED Talks I saw. She's from, I forgot where the city it was, but Levi's. And so what she did was she went back into that community and created a park. She cleaned up the land and created a park. But Haru was saying, wow, his mother had got mom had got a scholarship from them, from Levi's.
Mm-hmm.
She was in school. And so, to learn about, you putting back money where you didn't destroy, you give it back to a community that you've killed, you've taken out families.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the Marathon Oil. We'll find you another house. If I get another house, I can't live there. I won't have a mortgage paid. I want to pay it in full. I don't have to pay nothing. I shouldn't have to pay no taxes for 10 years if you're going to relocate me. I shouldn't have to come out of my pocket with nothing. Because I remember Emma Lockridge and other people talking about how they were living there. These were legacy homes, 2 and 3 generations of homes that were left to the children and grandchildren, and they have nothing because Marathon and wiped them out.
Mm.
And they got cancer. But our elements, our spices, our elements, our crystals, we can heal with those.
Yeah.
We can simply heal with words, no matter what they're doing out here, because they're doing everything. Nothing is safe out here. So you just pray. I say, whatever. If it's one little oodle of particle in here that will help my body, let me take it in, and the rest, let me get rid of it. Because that's all. The thought, the mind is the most powerful, and that's why they like to pierce. They want to pierce that pineal gland, calcify that pineal gland.
Mm-mm.
We're
Well,
paying
my
attention.
goodness, yeah. It's a joy for you to join us.
Yeah.
You can join us any Tuesday at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And all of your, especially during this month, it's a pilot. So I'm welcome any advice on a show you'd like to see, or some ideas. Like I was saying, that I was telling Mama Head that one of I work in groups of 4, like the month. So the first Tuesday, the second Tuesday, the third Tuesday, and so that I can organize, my guests or what we're going to be doing. So one of those shows will just be Lizi. Lizi is Elizabeth. I've told you about Elizabeth many times.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been really going on, having the show. We celebrated in May, the show being up for 1 year. And so we started on the 2nd year and stuff like that. So the Lizzie's Kitchen is part of the Elizabeths, are people who are, pregnant with visions. And this show is not, the morning show are women, focus on the female energy. This show is everybody, and different topics and stuff like that. So just putting it together, and I was just saying that one of the shows will be literally you're in your kitchen, everybody's in their kitchen, just doing, making stuff and sharing what we have and stuff like that. That will be one of the the fourth
One of the reoccurring shows.
Yeah, it's going to be every 4th Tuesday. That's what came to me. So
yeah,
everybody gets to get in your kitchen. I don't care what you're cooking. You could be. I met this sister that she infuses herbs and I mean the dessert and stuff. She has these big strawberries that are like giant strawberries, and she makes the topping and stuff. Oh my God, delicious. And then so she delivered it to Star, and she makes all kinds of dessert, like banana pudding. She's gonna, put it in that, and or you can get it straight. So that would be something else that I'll have here at the kitchen, Lizzie's kitchen. So you can come and get those type of edibles that are nice, good.
I know that might be the monthly series that you talk about this, but I know that just kind of taking a journey back to talk about some of the things that have kind of sparked this energy as well. Of course, the Elizabeth was one of the major catalysts, the Elizabeth Conference, though also just like our journey with Queen Afua and our you talking about the kitchen and all the 7 kitchens of consciousness.
Yeah, right.
So the kitchen being, of course, one of them, but just the bathroom, the bedroom, just how to, I'm breaking down and laying out how each space in the home can be designed to just bring life and a certain level of rejuvenation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I have
So
the
that was really
selenite
powerful.
over my windows. You know the selenite, the
Mm-hmm.
long, white looking, streaky. I
I
have
got
that over my
everywhere.
doorways and at my windows. Am I saying it right?
You saying it right?
Yeah.
What does that
Mm-hmm.
do? What does it do?
Spiritual growth, cleansing, and clarity. It helps to charge other crystals as well.
Wow.
Yes.
Are you showing?
The
Oh, okay.
crown chakra.
And you put it over your doors?
Got it over my doorway, at the windows.
You can put it wherever you want.
Oh, okay.
She has it.
Mhm.
But yeah, you can have it wherever. You can sleep with some under your pillow. I got some on my altar. I have selenite. I have selenite everywhere. There, I have put them in scepters, um, crowns. It's for the crown chakra. So
Mhm.
I put it in a lot of my high vibrational pieces, scepters, crowns, staves, things of that nature. I put it in the and I use it to charge the energy tools that I make as well.
And B, you've been doing movie sets and video sets and shows. I'm
Wow.
just so proud of you. So proud of
Thank
you.
you.
I remember one day I was walking to the congregation and I found a piece. I mean, it was a big piece, beautiful piece. I said, I'm wearing this until I find out whose it is. And then I thought about it. I said, now girl, you know who this belongs to.
The poem, the selenite poem, the Reiki blaster.
That's what it was too, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a big piece, mama. I was like, how did somebody drop this? I mean, the piece was like this big. It's this big.
You ever heard of Mansa Musa?
Yeah.
The African king. He was so
Mhm.
wealthy that he was leaving gold everywhere, dropped gold, and it disrupted the economies everywhere he went.
Mm.
I got so much copper, it's just falling off me.
Right. You probably the
Energy
copper
tools.
come out when you go to the restroom.
Yeah, I said the restroom was one of the bathroom was one of the kitchens of consciousness too.
Mhm.
Yes.
When you
Yes.
rejuvenating, you can have some uh on the toilet. Have some in the. I think the one she was getting at was having it in the just even when you take a bath, you get kind of that's like you making a soup. You
Yes.
having a sacred bath. Make sure you're doing that monthly with the cycles of the
Yes.
moon and
Mm-hmm.
things of that nature. So there's a place in every room of our of our castle to be recharging and rejuvenating and or energizing and directing certain
Right.
type of energy. So
Mhm.
yes, yeah, selenite's one of my favorites. I got some pyrite here on my computer. So I knew I had something around.
So which Tuesday are you going to do
Um
on energy? You know, on that information in the kitchen.
that's a good question.
So I mean, just like what
What
you
I had to talk about. I feel like I just gave you everything I had. It's on top of my head. But I
This
could
was the
probably
practice. This is the practice.
yeah,
practice
this is
that.
the whoa. That's some good information. Even if and then so what we do is I mean what you could do is just bring other people on to talk. But on that week, that's the world of metal energy. Would that be called that? I wouldn't say name it that, but that's what we're talking about, the energy of the crystals and all that stuff. What would that kind of a topic be called?
Um, you're talking about just
Just what we were talking about.
element,
Yeah,
something
the
elemental,
elements, earth, wind, fire, all
yeah,
that stuff,
elemental,
working with the
elemental
elements or
energies.
Well, what's the other one you use? The something is my. What did you say when you came in? You use that. It's your motto. Your
Energy tools disguised as jewelry.
yeah.
Yes. So, you know, in the kitchen with the energy tooler, I've been
how
been
about energy tools?
yeah, I can
Just energy
I'm gonna,
tools. Yeah.
I'm gonna meditate on it. I'm gonna meditate
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
You say
Yeah.
in the kitchen, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna that part. How can I make it bring it back to the kitchen theme.
Yes.
But yeah, it's all related.
Yeah, I'm
All
just
related.
thinking the same thing. As it relates to healing, because we're talking about healing and the energy and all that kind of stuff, and just what you just talked about, breaking it down to your the energy of your house and stuff, because in this kind of conversation, we're in the kitchen, we're just talking about whatever comes up kind of thing. But this week we're going to talk about what you want to have around you and the energy and how you and your plants and that type of energy.
Right.
Your surroundings, like that,
Mhm.
what we just talked about, the importance of copper and other minerals and stuff
And
that could
living
be
quarters.
a focus on that particular, like the third, the second, or first, whatever. The fourth is everybody in their kitchen doing stuff, but
You thought so
Yeah, if I
more like
don't.
making a meal in the kitchen, and then the other times, the components like we talked about, your pots and pans you're using. Are you using
right,
stainless
right,
steel?
right.
We need to eliminate aluminum, and we need to be using stainless steel dishes. And like the ones I have with the copper on the bottom, one of the features of them is that when you turn the pot off, that it still keeps the meal warm because it's got that copper band
Mm-hmm.
purpose. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, meditate on it and
Yeah, I'm gonna meditate on it because man, the conversation is feels unlimited when I'm not necessarily in the kitchen, but when I'm in the kitchen, I'm like, okay, how do I
Yeah.
bring it back? How do I bring it back? But yeah,
Right.
so I do have
you
not a
don't
lot
have
of
to be in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen. You don't have to be in the kitchen, but this is the topic that you're bringing on this day. So like,
got it. Okay, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So
right.
yeah,
So it's like
absolutely.
in the
Energy.
morning, I'm there as the one who turns it on, right? But like Mama had on, it's on Wednesdays, it's her show. I just turn it on, you know, but she runs what's going to happen. Like she cooks the meal,
Mm-hmm.
what we're going to eat and talk about that day, that type of thing.
Absolutely. And so yeah, energy tools with Mindful Bee are like something along the lines. I'll meditate on it. Something, it's gotta have a catchy. It had everything had a catchy name for me. But it would be the first Tuesday, third Tuesday. Yeah. Is the fourth is the only one that's taken right now?
Right. So 1, 2, or 3.
I would go with the second Tuesday.
Cool.
2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had
It's
to.
about to be August. Oh my God.
Yeah, it is.
Woo!
Leo season is upon
It's
us.
upon us.
Coming is coming.
Rejoice, for the sun has
End of
arrived.
this week.
Mm-hmm.
End of this week, we switching over.
Yes.
Get ready for the fire.
Yeah. Well, I want to really thank you, King and Queen, for coming on the show with me today. And we accomplished a lot of good stuff. And it's good to have you on board, son. I've always, here's a story. Let me tell you the story about B Anthony being my son. So B Anthony, when Philip was wearing locks, they looked alike, right? And so when we were before marriage, Philip, we were talking, and I was saying, look, I don't want no, do we want children? Went through that conversation. I said, now I don't want nobody showing up at my door saying, hi, Dad, I'm here.
Right.
Anthony comes into our life, right?
Hi, Dad, I'm here.
So, yeah. I want to just thank everyone who ends up watching this. I know that the information that we share is a blessing, and you may have some other questions or comments or desires that you would like this show to be about. We're here for you, and we're here for one another, and we are one. So just want to say, just have a wonderful, awesome week and an awesome life, because God intended us to have a good time. So let's do it. All right. Peace out.
Right.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Love y'all.